Welcome to the Fear and Greed Business News Afternoon Report for Wednesday, the 15th of January, 2025. I'm Sean Aylmer. Every afternoon, we've got the 5 stories that happened today that you need to know about. Story number 1. Telstra will spend $700 million rolling out artificial intelligence across its entire business. In fact, it's one of the biggest deployments by an Australian corporate ever. They're doing it in a joint venture with consulting group Accenture. The goal is to transform how the big telco interacts with customers and operates its network. It could result in staff losses. Now, the Financial Review reported the story this morning, though there was no official announcement from Telstra. It did hit its share price. It dropped more than 1% today. Story number 2, among the best performers on the share market today was home builder AVJennings, which closed up 8% after it received a new takeover proposal from a Singaporean group. Ho Bee Land offered $391 million for AVJennings. That's about 70 cents a share. It already has about 5.4% of the company. Now, American group Proprium Capital Partners offered 67 cents a share, $374 million, back in November. The company is now trading at 69 cents per share. That's what it closed at today, double what it was since that first bid. It is definitely in play. Story number 3. Not a lot going on in the local share market at the moment. We're still having that post-Christmas hangover. Iron ore stocks are doing okay, helped by a 2-week high in the price of iron ore. It's now trading back above $100 a tonne. The banks were mixed today. Property companies continue to outperform. The telco and tech stocks weren't so good. One interesting stock was WiseTech Global. It lost another near 4% today, closing at $115 a share. That's its lowest since October 28. Not really clear who's selling, but plenty of speculation. It might actually be Richard White, the CEO. By the close, the S&P ASX 200 was 0.2% higher at 8,213 points. Story number 4. Lots of state news around at the moment, led by the chaos across the Sydney train system network today after a bunch of workers went on strike. They're basically striking over pay. It involves the Electrical Trades Union and the Rail, Tram and Bus Union. 8 in 10 services were delayed or cancelled in the AM peak hour in that city today. They expect about 1,000 trains to be delayed or cancelled for the 24-hour period. Fewer trains, larger crowds. Use some replacement buses, but you need 20 buses for one train, so that doesn't work so good. The New South Wales government said it's exploring legal options to end action. And then in Queensland, an audit into the health system says it's in urgent need of reform after years of breakdowns across infrastructure, cybersecurity and patient care. The Queensland Audit Office said it's facing mounting costs, worsening wait times, and there's an underwhelming performance on preventable hospital admissions. And finally, story number 5, South Korea's president has been arrested after a standoff with police. President Yoon Suk-yeol was arrested this morning following a pre-dawn raid by police and investigators on his fortified hilltop compound, according to the Financial Times. Yoon's detention followed a 6-hour standoff between law enforcement officials and members of the president's security detail. It's the first time in South Korea's history that a sitting president has been arrested. The president failed in his attempt to impose martial law last month. That triggered a slump in confidence. He was suspended from duties. He was then impeached by Parliament in December following that attempt to impose martial law, and the arrest came this morning. That's it for the afternoon report for Wednesday, the 15th of December, 2025. Make sure you hit follow on the podcast. We'll be back tomorrow morning with the Thursday edition of Fear and Greed Business News. I'm Sean Aylmer. Enjoy your evening.